Inflation is the rate at which the general level of prices for goods and services is rising. Consequently, the purchasing power of currency is falling. We see, our day-to-day life daily usable products or any kind of product, their prices increase day by day. The daily product, for example milk. In 2000, the price of milk was 16 rupees per liter, go up to 35 rupees per liter in 2010, and for now, we buy it for around liter for 48 rupees. Why is this happening so? Yes guys, this is because of inflation. Now we look at how inflation affects your own salary. Suppose your salary is increased by 5% and the inflation rate raised by 10%, then you gotta get able to purchase less stuff compared to last month or year. If your salary is greater than the inflation rate, then it's time to buy some new stuff and increase savings. Inflation is classified into three types. 1. Cost push inflation. 2. Demand inflation. 3. Government policies. Cost push inflation. Production company decides the price of the product on the basis of labor cost, land cost, miscellaneous items. If any of the factor changes, suppose labor want to increment in their salary, or miscellaneous items cost increases for some reason, the company has to adjust the price of the product in order to get the desired revenue, so an increase in product cost causes cost push inflation. 2. Demand push inflation. If demand of any service increase, then respective service provider have to increase their supply value. For example, in a residential area, the consumer consumes more electricity that takes a burden on the generation of electricity. Supply companies increase the electricity supply cost per unit in order to get stability in service. This increment of cost due to higher demand called demand push inflation. 3. Government policy. Printing more money, reduce taxes, and provide loan at a lower interest rate that causes the consumer to get more money into their hands and start more buying stuff that causes demand increase and demand push inflation occurs. India's inflation rate is about 4.5%. Countries like Venezuela and some southern African countries are suffering from an extreme inflation rate. Now at the time I have been recording video, at this time Venezuela's inflation is about 53,798,500%. I'm not lying, you can see the data on Wikipedia. To calculate the inflation of the nation they generally use the price index. There are various types of price index, but countries usually prefer to CPI, stands for Consumer Price Index. Let's see how to calculate CPI. Suppose, a country ABC produce only a pencil, toys, and apple. In 2015, they produced pencils for $50 billion, toys produced for $58 billion, apples produced for $59 billion. Take the overall value of production in one basket, and do the same procedure for 2016, 2017, 2018. Each year country produces the same number of products at different prices. Their price increases due to cost push or demand push inflation. Now we have a total basket price for each year. Now to calculate the inflation rate, firstly we have to calculate the CPI. Formula to calculate the CPI. CPI is the ratio of the price of a basket of goods in the year to be measured inflation, to the price of a good in the base year. Here we assume 2015 is the base year to calculate the CPI, and CPI of the base year always be 100. To calculate CPI of 2016, here we have a formula. Take basket value of the year to be measured inflation, which has basket value of $175 and base year basket value. Now we got 104.79 CPI of 2016. Do the same procedure for the year 2017, 2018, then we got 108.98 and 110.17 CPI respectively. Now here we finally reach the state where we can find the inflation. Now all we need to do is just compare CPI of the year which we want to calculate inflation, which is 2016, with the CPI of the base year, which is 2015. Now we can say inflation in 2016 is 4.79%, thus we got the inflation rate for 2017 and 2018 are 8.98% and 10.17%. I hope you understand the concept of inflation. If you want me to make more videos on this type of topic, please subscribe to my channel and share the video.